Good morning, everyone. Wow. Well, Hejsan Norge. Welcome til konferensen. Mitt navn Nanako. My teacher here, Sonia, beautiful Sonia. I told her, I said, I have to say something in Norwegian, you have to teach me. So we practiced yesterday. First, I just want to extend gratitude from my heart to all the people who are here in density. It's an amazing experience to be together in this way. It's one thing to connect on the internet and to make those connections, but then when you come together and you're actually sitting next to that person, talking to that person, it just changes the dynamics and the vibration, and it's really, it's so powerful. Especially for us, traveling all the way from the US. Of course, we have Lisa and Vera, who came over from Australia. And when Jorge put the call out and said, "Do you want to come to Norway?" We were like, yeah! Yes, absolutely. And this space was created because of the work that Roger, his blog and the information that he's putting out, and then the team of people working on the ground to create the conference. Jorge has been the main contact. We've been working together pretty closely. And he came to us because he wanted to offer his graphic design talent to the tour. So this beautiful logo that you see here was designed by Jorge. And he's done many other things. Just, we ask, and the answer is always yes. So it's really incredible. So I just want to extend love and gratitude to my dear friend Jorge. And just one note that I'll add about Jorge, which he shared with us one night on a Skype call. He's a graphic designer. His work is incredible, as you can see here, and he's colorblind. So that just says something to you about living absent limits, believing that you can do, and then you can. He worked with a team of people here on the ground. I just want to thank beautiful Katrina and Emma. We also have Sonia, who's been helping, and Hans. Where are you, Hans? There he is. And to all the people who have contributed energetically to make this tour possible, to get us over here. Without you, we would not be here. And yes, finally, I wanted to say thank you to Victoria. She is a beautiful, beautiful soul who's opened her home up and taken all of us stray kittens in. She's feeding us, she's providing a space for us to sleep, rearranging her home so that we all have beds, and just opened up her home to us. So it's really wonderful for me personally, because I've been living on an RV for the past month, and it's so nice to have a home and a nice shower and a nice bed. I've been sleeping on a couch in a sleeping bag. So this arrangement is it's very heartwarming. Finally, I also wanted to just say that this space was created by the O.P.A.L Norway team, but we are really all here because of the work that the trustees did for the OPPT. Heather and Tuji Giraffe decided to stand and to do the work. And then connecting with Caleb, we're very fortunate to have Caleb, one of the trustees here from Morocco, along with Randall. So it's because of the work that they did, because they had the courage to stand in truth, that we are really all here because of that. So it starts there. And the quote that we're using here on the tour is, "We are the ones we've been waiting for, and we're done waiting." So we're ready for action. We're ready to step into that space. And you see when you do that, what you're able to manifest in truth. So the tour is the O.P.A.L tour. It's one people, absent limits. One people. It's the soul family. It's all of you, beautiful beings. And that experience is so expansive. When I was organizing the tour, prior to actually starting it, I was connecting with Lisa, Vera, Bob, and Brian, all through Skype. You know, all these different people, with Jorge, and you're working. I mean, we were working insanely for 6 weeks to pull this together. And you feel that heart connection, you know, you just automatically. But then when you're together in density, it's quite emotional, really. The connection that I feel with them, they are my family. You know, and just being here in Norway for such a short time and connecting with the people that we've been connecting with. Like yesterday, Sonia, Lisa, Vera, and I were at a cafe, and I was just telling Sonia, I said, you're so beautiful. You know, you're a beautiful being, and that I love you. And that's the experience. When soul families come together, it's in love, and it's in truth. And absent limits, you know, it's easy to say these words. What do they really mean? And I think absent limits, my idea of it prior to coming on the tour is quite different now that I've been on the tour for about a month. And you realize that it's really what happens through you. You know, it's not something that happens out there. And that absent limits isn't chaos. It's actually there's an order to it. The way that I liken it is, you know, messy hair in the morning is not absent limits, because it's chaos, right? Absent limits, there's actually an order to it. It's like combed hair. And when you can step into that space and really allow, that's when you align. But that alignment doesn't happen out there. It's not some abstract thing. It happens within you. That's where it has to happen first. And when you can align with that and let go of needing to control things, then it just flows, it happens. For me, organizing the tour, thinking, okay, I have to plan where we're gonna go next. I have to know exactly how long it's gonna take, what route we're gonna take, and we're all gonna follow each other. We have like 30 people in cars and RVs. And you soon find that, you know, you can plan all you want, but there are things that you can't plan for. Like Bob calling me, Nanako. Our RV just blew 2 tires. We're on the side of the road. And it's chewed up the electrical wires, and oh my God, I don't know what's going on. You know, you can't plan for that, but it worked out beautifully. Or his RV pulling into Roswell and barely making it. The transmission was held together by 1 bolt. And the mechanic was like, it's a miracle that you were able to get here. So things like this you just can't plan for, you have to, and it's not even letting go, it's stepping into a space, and it's really allowing the energies to flow organically. There's an organic order that you have to respect. That's one thing that I really learned. So now I don't worry about things, because I know that perfection is. You know, perfection is not what's happening here in the world of duality, yes, no, right, wrong. That's not perfection. Perfection is a higher order of energy. And when we can step into that and allow that to flow through us, that's truth. That's what this tour is about. That's what this gathering is about. And so when we all make that choice to stand within our own truth the energy comes down, and if you can imagine all of you standing, right? This is the image that came to me. And the energy comes down through and activates us, and then it's like a net. A net gets cast. It's like a green grid, like grid paper, right? And so it comes through us, and then it nets out, and then we're pulling other people up through our energy. We're creating the net, and we're helping others to step into that space of truth. So when we make that choice in truth, it's like we were having this conversation last night with Caleb. It was Lisa, Caleb, and I. And Caleb, wonderful being, really passionate. I love that. And he's talking about, you know, people can talk. I mean, talking's easy, right? It's easy to talk about all these dreams and ideas and have business plans, but then the energy just gets diluted. You know, and that's why for this tour we were like, let's do this. So Caleb said, the people who stand win. You know, the people who stand win because you're moving into action. You're doing it. You're not waiting for someone else to do it. You're not waiting for that business plan to get approved. You're not waiting for your mother to say, it's okay, sweetie, you know, you can go do this crazy thing. You do it. Because the energy is there and you're supported. So remember that. And now you all know how valuable you really are. So thank you for all being here, and looking forward to getting to know you all better and spending time together and connecting in this beautiful space. Thank you.